flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second.
Questions or discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. We're going to try to be real efficient tonight and move through this meeting because I don't know what kind of roads everybody travels on, and it's not great, so we're not going to spend a lot of time on reports unless it's something we really need to talk about tonight. Do you have anything for us?
I think the biggest update is we continue to work with our insurance broker, and we are optimistic after having back and forth conversations that we will be able to bring in a proposal that is financially feasible and sustainable for the district. So just a reminder, we have meetings Monday and Tuesday, and we have to reschedule the one that was for this week. But we're very optimistic as we continue to move forward. And then I'll just say, holy Toledo's for the snow, people. It's absolutely crazy out there. So please stay safe.
Do you have board members attending that?
None at the moment, because the one that was going to attend we canceled. So
I
just
think-
reach out to me.
Okay, I'll send you.
Perfect. Thank you.
You'll let us know the date and the rescheduling of those.
Well, we have one Monday and we have one Tuesday. Monday at 3:15 and Tuesday at 3:15.
Okay.
Those are confirmed.
Okay.
I'll resend out a reminder.
Okay, and then will there be another one?
And then I have to reschedule
Okay.
that other one.
Okay, thank you.
Building and grounds, we really just, we're still looking at the,
Locker room updates, yeah. That's our priority.
anything out of finance. We were all here for finance. I don't know that there's anything we need to go through. No. Meet and confer was canceled, so we'll reschedule that. Okay. And policy is canceled as policy work they've done. So, is there anything we need to talk about or we need to know tonight, Sue?
There are about 24 bills on the governor's desk relating to education that may or may not be signed by him and the governor. And Speaker Ross are still working on providing some additional funding. They have not come to an agreement. There's some discussion about special aid increases and general school aids as well as school levy tax credit. So we'll see where those go in the next few days. And we can do the video at another time, the CISA video.
It's in the link to your agenda, so you can watch it.
We should all watch that on our own.
Okay.
We then move to the old business. We have a second reading of policy 5330. Did someone have a motion on that and which option we should go with?
Well, option B seemed to be a lot more involved than option A.
Did you have a
I said, I
recommendation,
think the
Elizabeth?
Option B is your
Yeah.
recommendation.
Yeah, I mean, in general, you don't ever want to use trade names, so you always want to use the generic name for stuff. And I like the term, the auto injector, instead of just like epinephrine. The auto injectors are a very specific use versus like how we use epi for different uses in the hospital, depending on what the condition is. So I think that was why the language in B just was more kind of proper, I guess.
Does anybody have other questions for Elizabeth on that?
So you like B better than me?
If there aren't questions, somebody wish to make a motion?
Make a motion to accept B.
Second.
Questions or discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Then we have the second reading of the school. And it's said, half dozen of them here. That we can take one motion on.
I make a motion to approve the second reading of school sport organizations as listed.
Second.
Any questions or discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. We'll move on to new business then. And here's the proposal for the 2027 music department spring trip.
You should have in your board packets. You should have in your board packets our proposal. It's pretty self-explanatory. What was that? Right. Pretty much like years past, we're looking to keep our trend going of every other year taking the kids somewhere. We have looked and thought New Orleans was our best bang for our buck, so to speak, to go to. We're looking to leave, we generally leave that Friday right before, like after school, before the spring break starts, and we return home usually about that Wednesday, so families still have a little bit of spring break left, as well as us teachers have some time.
I'm not sleeping.
Yep. You can see the benefits. Kids are much more involved. They get to see all these different role experiences. We do fundraising. Just the other go. In the past, we've taken about 32 to 38 students on our trips, and then filled the rest of the bus with chaperones, parent chaperones. Students pay for their own trips. School does not fund any of it. We follow all school rules in regards to academic standing and just like sports, be in good standing. It would be Betsy and I that would be attending the trip. Let's see. Currently, the trip is priced at about $1,657 per student, $1,700, a little over $1,700 for each adult. It's about $67,000, give or take, depending on how many people are going. Questions for us?
So you have some experience there. Weren't you guys there like a half a dozen years ago, or?
We were there, so we were in New York this past time. We were there in, I think it was a trip right before COVID. Yeah, so we've been to.
Where do you go?
Where did we go? So we go to the French market, they get to eat beignets. The French Quarter, we took a swamp tour last time where they got to actually hold a baby alligator. Let's see where else. We
Had a lot of jazz.
Well, I mean, we used to live there, so, you could close it down.
It's, last time we performed at, I can't remember the name of the university.
Tulane.
Maybe, I don't remember. We performed at a university and the college director worked with our students. It was a master class. We do go to a live Cajun music restaurant called Mulani's, and that was probably one of the best nights the kids ever had. They're dancing and they bring all these washboards and put them over the top of the kids and they're playing washboards with the spoons. They just have a blast.
And this is in March or February?
March.
Okay.
During spring break.
You don't want to go there in February.
No.
It's not very Mardi Gras.
It is not during Mardi Gras.
We're going to get the kids back with us.
Yes. The place the kids really want to go to is New York, but if we're going to get as many students as we possibly can, we just were in New York. So.
You'll be in New York every other.
Yes.
Sure.
Because if we go to New York again, you lose the kids that are going to be seniors next year. They've already said, if we go to New York again, we don't want to go because we've been there, done that. Whereas I would go there every single time if I could, but.
My daughter enjoyed New Orleans. I know she went on the trip.
Any other questions?
I think these are fantastic ideas. As a traveler myself, I think the more kids can travel, the better. I always worry about some not being able to go because of the financial concern. I know you're going to do fundraising, but is there some way that we can ensure that a student doesn't go because they can't afford to go?
Well, we always have money in the backside of our fundraising accounts for students who are no longer in the program that we have that way. We have written for grants and asked benefactors in the community in the past. We haven't honestly had to do that very often because
We'll make it work.
Look,
We're
we
not
make
going to
it
get anyone
work.
who tries to
Okay.
fundraise.
yeah, and
Yeah, I don't want
we've never
anybody
had
to
a
feel
we've
left
never
out.
actually had a family come to us and say we really can't afford
We
it.
had one.
So
Two last year was almost, but
Yes.
somehow it showed up. I don't know.
Yes.
But we made sure everybody that was at least trying to help fundraise for themselves got there.
Good.
We didn't
We
leave
were
anybody.
good.
Yeah.
I would say one like idea of fundraising is to get with Big Easy and Peg Harbor, and see if they could, somehow participate in the fundraiser. Because if they have kids, I don't know if they're in Sevastopol or.
It's in Gibraltar.
Is
They're
it?
in the Gibraltar
Okay,
district.
but that might be a fun, thing. I mean,
Is there a motion?
I think going to New Orleans with kids in Sturgeon Bay are kind of will be the most eye-opening.
I went there as an adult and it was eye-opening.
oh, what side were you on, Lisa?
It is so different.
Where it all happened.
yes, well, and what's interesting is just taking kids. I watched the kids just even driving through Milwaukee and Chicago, and their eyes outside, like some of the kids, not all the kids, but a lot of the kids, looking out the windows at the buildings, and it is.
Well, the experience in New Orleans, you'll have to pick their eyes up off the floor. Okay?
Depends on what street you're walking on.
But they're all the same, they're all, I think it's great to go. I think kids from Door County need to go out and see what the rest of the world is like. Is by far the filthiest, dirtiest place I've ever been to. I never went back there. I've been there twice, never ever, you couldn't get me to go back. But if you want to go to Mobile and enjoy the beaches for a day, that would be kind of fun, but.
Well, Jerry's
Before Jerry talks it.
Jerry's off the chaperone list. I would make a motion to approve the,
The World War II Museum.
I'll second that.
Yes, it is. Yes,
Before
it is.
Jerry talks, everybody else, is there a motion?
I made a motion
Yeah,
to approve
motion
the
and a
minutes.
second.
Okay, that's a list.
Okay, okay.
It is.
No, the World War
There's a
II
motion
is
and a
awesome.
second. There's a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Enjoy the big days.
We then have the rural college credits for college and health courses for fall of 2026.
So as presented in your packet, I would ask you to approve the courses in front of you with the exception of the oral communication. District policies is we offer a comparable course and we don't pay for it. That doesn't mean that the students still can't take it if that's what they choose to do. Because we have a comparable course, that's not one that I would recommend that we pay, or I have to adjust the policy.
What, a motion?
Move to accept the Start College Now and Early College credit applications for fall of 2026.
Second.
Questions or discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Then we have the back, pardon me?
If we could, yeah, we could just either or clarify as presented, because if it's as presented, then it identifies that F shouldn't be.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So we reword.
You need to amend the motion.
Yeah.
I amend the motion to start college now on early college credit application to reflect that it was approved as presented.
Keith, do
And
you accept
then
the
could I
amendment?
make a motion to approve the list with the exception of the course that we feel is offered here and not included?
Second that.
Do you accept that motion?
As presented.
As,
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed,
Aye.
motion carried. Then we have the Sevastopol Backpack Leadership Club proposal.
So this is a proposal submitted by Mr. Schaefer, who would be the lead on the leadership club. So it does not have an increase to our stipends in our club activities. It really aligns to the climate and culture and students first, and really building our capacity within our students to be able to live to that occasion, to help work with the emotional issues that we're dealing with on a regular basis. Strongly support this. I think it would be a great club for our 8th graders.
I would move to approve the Sevastopol Backpack Leadership Club proposal as presented.
Second.
Questions or discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried.
Just a question on that item B, what do we have for a motion there?
Heidi, can you clarify the motions on?
So the motion that I wrote was motions by Weidman, second by today, to approve the early college credit start college now course list for fall 2026 as presented and amended to exclude the oral communication component.
Okay.
And then whatever you guys did after that, I just ignored. Sorry. Because I didn't know what.
no, you did fine. That's the way it should be.
Yeah, taking over amendments.
Thank you very much.
All sorts of things flying around here for a while. I wanted to clarify that. And that works for you, Reagan?
Yep,
Okay.
That's,
it's good.
Then we have 2 policies under Act 57.
Which I would seek to be,
I mean, we probably should have done that at the beginning, right, to remove that. Make a motion to remove policies D and E of section 7 for new business.
due to policy committee not meeting, so the policy committee got canceled yesterday.
Right.
I would ask that the board would consider to remove that item from the agenda because policy committee has not had a chance to review those policies.
I would move to approve item D and place it on the next agenda of the board,
See.
which would be April.
second.
Questions or discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. And we do want to approve the withdrawal of the health.
No, remove it.
We would look then to remove item E also at this time because the health insurance matters.
I make a motion to approve item E, approve withdrawal from the NEW consortium.
Second.
Questions or discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried.
The next meeting.
Then we have 3 new hires, and we'll take a separate motion on each of those. Someone want to start with Jalen Lynch?
I would approve to move to approve the 3 new hires as listed.
Let's list those out specifically. Jalen Lynch, study hall supervisor, Julie Jorns, co-assistant varsity softball coach, and William Shortner, co-assistant varsity softball coach.
Second.
Questions or discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Then we look to change the April meeting date to April 22nd for all the rest of the time for finances.
I make a motion to change our April meeting date to April 22nd.
Okay.
Questions or discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. So then our next meeting date will be April 22nd. We have those insurance meetings Monday and Tuesday at 3:15. The superintendent will advise us of the 3rd and a rescheduled meet and confer meeting. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Questions or discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. We are adjourned at 6:22 PM.